link BPA to various illnesses. And as Louise Schiavone now reports, products containing BPA are widely used throughout this country.
From baby bottles to sippy cups to food can liners to water bottles hydrating the youngest athletes, consumers have been exposed to a root chemical called bisphenol A, or BPA, an artificial sex hormone used as a core building block in close to 7 billion pounds of plastic on the market today because of its strength and resiliency.
This isn't a weak contaminant. This is a powerful contaminant, and it's striking right at the core of American public health.
From the National Institutes of Health to independent scientists, researchers say BPA could be a factor in cancer, infertility, and behavioral disorders. But for now, the Food and Drug Administration is not ready to sound the alarm, telling Lou Dobbs tonight, quote, "At this time, FDA is not recommending that anyone discontinue using products that contain BPA while the agency continues its safety assessment process. However, if concerned consumers wish to avoid or limit their exposure to BPA, alternatives to PC baby bottles, such as glass bottles, are available, say health and environmental advocates.
Yeah, but that's not fair, because the American public needs for the government to say there is a risk associated with this. Not as worried about the risk, go buy something else. It should be taken off the market.
California is one of 13 states trying to take matters into its own hands.
Get rid of it. Let's not do more to jeopardize the potential healthy development of our babies and infants.
State Senator Carol Midgen wants BPA out of all products for children 3 years of age and younger.
Look, while the FDA believes for now that BPA migrates into human food at levels that are safe, industry is taking its cue from public concern, recalling bottles containing BPA and replacing some products without it. Lou?
But the FDA had reported that there were issues with BPA previously. Well, what's going on here?
There was a report from the National Institutes of Health about a year ago that raised alarms because this is something that is used this was originally an artificial sex hormone, and there are concerns about prostate cancer, breast cancer, infertility, issues about ADD in children. And the chemical industry, as you can imagine, is very concerned about these reports. So the FDA said, look, we're just going to review all of these reports. And today, I've had several exchanges with the FDA today, and they stand by their assertion that as long as they cannot demonstrate, in their view, that harmful levels of BPA migrate into the human body, they're not going to advise people to stop using products that contain these.
So they would not err on the side of safety for the American consumer, is what they basically are saying.
Well,
all right.
It's just so amazing because they took down the entire tomato industry for several months, and they never had a single tomato, but they do have demonstrations of BPA in several plastic containers, concerns from parents, adults, and so on.
Absolutely. All right, Louise Schiavone, thank you very much. Well, as Louise just reported, BPA is widely used in baby bottles, compact discs, and medical devices of all sorts. Scientists at the Centers for Disease Control detected BPA in 93% of the people they tested. That indicates, obviously, widespread exposure to BPA throughout our society. The National Institutes of Health warning that BPA could cause, quote, neural and behavioral effects in fetuses, infants, and children at current exposure levels. Where is the FDA? Canada has declared BPA to be, quote, are you ready? Are you ready, FDA? Quote, hazardous material, end quote. In spite of all of that, the FDA is standing by its decades-old approval of bottles that contain BPA as safe. The FDA cites 2 studies, both of them funded by, are you ready? Both of those studies funded by the plastics industry. Shocking. I bet that surprised you greatly.